back for another video. My name is Josh Kasich, and today is my Ghost in the Shell review of the original movies as well as the spin-off series. Well, it wasn't a spin-off, it's its own series in like its own timeline type thing called, it's called Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex. The first season is called The First Gig, although when you're buying it on DVD or you find it online, you won't get the first gig part. It'll just be called Standalone Complex, and then season 2 is actually called Second Gig. If I recall, they just called it, well, they do call it Standalone Complex, but you would generally just find it as Ghost in the Shell Second Gig. That's how I found it for my dad, because he had parts of the series, but I bought them. So this is what the series looks like. The first one I got on DVD for him. The second one I got on Blu-ray. And then he already had the first movies, the original movie. And this is like the first creation, and it's kind of a sequel to the movie. The thing is, it's been a while since I've seen the movies that I don't remember watching this one with my dad, but I probably did. But definitely, if you're going to start watching Ghost in the Shell, which is actually you got to start with the movies and then you watch the standalone complex. I know nothing about the newer show, like 24, 25, 24, I can't remember exactly what that one is. I've never seen that one. I'm actually heard some bad things about that series, and it's actually supposed to be a continuation of this, but like it's like all CGI or something like that, so it's like not in the same style. So it's like, I don't know, it's probably not something I would be interested in watching, but yeah, definitely watch those. And so a little bit about the series. It takes place in the future, although when this first came out, obviously this was like old, so they didn't understand what the future is, because the future is like only in like the between like 2020 and like 2030. I forgot the exact date, but obviously the concepts in these movies do not exist yet. Why? Well, essentially it takes place, well, most of the show takes place in Japan, but everywhere around the world, pretty much everyone, not everyone, but pretty much everyone has some type of kind of robotic like enhancement to them, and some are full robotic. We have their soul gets put into a full robotic body, and that's why it's called Ghost in the Shell, because it's your soul that's in the robot body. I kind of forgot how they did it, but it also has to do something with the brain, like robotic. It's like the soul lives in the brain per se, and so if like your brain gets blown up, you're dead. But essentially, the main character, although it is a group, but the full main character is named Motoko Kusanagi, and most of the time she's just called the Major, and she is a full Ghost in the Shell. She has a full robotic body, and reason why is because her real body when she was younger wasn't in an accident, I think, if I recall correctly, and this made her not. They had in order for her to live, they had to put her soul into a robotic body. So that's kind of the main point. But the main point is basically you have this Sector 9, which is a kind of, like, let's think about it in, America. You got the, the FBI, the CIA, stuff like that. So it is a kind of an agency that does a lot of covert stuff within Japan, dealing with very dangerous sort of people. and so that's kind of what these people do. You got, like I said, the major. She's in charge. She's not in charge, but she's like head of the team. So her people look up to him. But her boss is Daisuke Aramaki, but most people just call him Aramaki. And some other really important characters. You got Bato, who's also a ghost in the shell. You got Togasa. Now, Togasa is the only person in this group who doesn't have any robotic replacing. He's also married and has a child. His wife is actually played by Michelle Ruff, and you would know her because if you watch a lot of anime, you would know who she is. She's been in pretty much everything. Currently, she's in, that I could think of right now, that I know recently, is Sword Art Online. She plays Shion. She was the character introduced in season 2 of Sword Art Online. She's the one from the guns, and then an archer when they're in the fairy world, as well as when they went to the underworld in season 4, technically. I don't know how you would describe it. It's either like a season 4 or like a continuation of season 3 without it, because it's like the third season's like Alicization, and then these part 1 is split into part 1 part 2. It's called Alicization War of the Underworld. So it's like, well, is this like a 4th season, or is this just a continuation of the 3rd season? I don't know, but I don't know how to really describe it. I have all of that on DVD over here. So that's actually I classified it. I think it's classified as a 4th season, but the disc kind of say it's season 3, so part of season 3. But I'm going on a tangent here, so let's get the main focus here. The movie is just good. Like, I mean, it is amazingly. Oh, I forgot. Okay, so you got. I forgot some other characters. I said Bato. I said Togasa. There's also a guy named Hideo. I think it's pronounced. And Borma and Saito. Those are the main characters, important characters to this group of people. Really good movie. Like I said, I don't remember the second one. I don't remember, but I can tell you if I recommend this one, because I kind of looked it up, but apparently a lot of people, this was not mentioned. So I don't know if people consider this really good or not, but for me, if you're going to watch the first one, you might as well have checked out the second one just in case. But definitely the first one is really good, and is reason why Ghost in the Shell became popular, as well as like in general, like I mean, like I said, it's probably why one of the reasons why it became one of like the best anime, like definitely best like anime like ever. It's definitely up there in like the top good anime, including the TV series, which continued the fame of the series. Like I said, you have you have the first gig and the second gig. Really good series. Like I mean, it is so good. It gets very serious. There's a lot of action. If you're not like very detective and covert operations, and definitely not like, it's not it besides the robotic stuff, it really feels like it could take place in like real life. Like, this could actually happen, and it could even the robotic stuff could probably happen in real life one of these days. Definitely not as soon as this takes place, because we're only a few years away from where this takes place, because I think it was around 2024. No, or maybe not. I don't know, but I think yeah, it's supposed to take place in around that roughly. So, but yeah, really good series, and I if you're gonna watch anime, you just got to watch this. You just got to you can't if you really like anime, you just can't avoid this series. I'm just telling you right now, go watch these. Stop whatever you're doing right now, and go watch these anime. It's really good, and I recommend it. Also, before I go, I want to mention this. There is a real live action movie called Ghost in the Shell with Scarlet Johansson playing the character of Motoko Kusanagi, aka the Major. That movie is trash. It has nothing to do with anything Ghost in the Shell, really. It's kind of its own thing. It's bad. Do not watch that movie. It is an abomination to how good the original movie and the TV series is. Avoid it at all costs. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. If you are new, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified for my next upload. My YouTube channel website link, my Twitter, my Snapchat, and Instagram are all in the description as always. And thank you. Goodbye.